Alright, so in this video, I'm going to talk about why all the motovloggers are selling their DYNAS. Let's check it out. Alright, what's going on YouTube? BK Low is back in the building. And as you can see, I'm with three of my favorite homies. Of course, your girl Jenny, Ride or Die, right? And then of course we got FXFB NYC and BX Polymath leading the way up here on 17. And yeah, this is going to be a quick one that I wanted to cover, but I've been getting a lot of DMs and a lot of comments of people asking me the same question again and again, which is, what's going on with all the motovloggers out there, and why is everyone selling their DYNAs? And then the extension question, which is, are you going to do the same thing and sell your DYNA? So I figured I'd just make a video to respond to this, because I'm having to send out multiple responses. It's getting a little bit repetitive, so I figure if it's that interesting, we might as well just do a video to cover it. So, yeah, in the last year, some of the bigger Harley-Davidson motovloggers out there, you know, have decided to sell their DYNAs. You know, it's been known. The only ones I'm going to really mention by name in this video, just because I have a relationship with them, is of course Connor FXDB and Biking Bird, right? I'm not going to really mention anyone else because it's, you know, those are two motovloggers that I actually correspond with and talk to. So, you know, I just want to stay in my lane on this one and really only talk about folks that I know and have had conversations about this topic with, and I could actually give you, you know, factual information. But the short answer to that question of why is everyone selling their DYNAs is motovloggers out there such as Connor FXDB and Biking Bird. Sorry, I had to get that. The majority of a lot of their content on their channels, like the content that they bring to the motorcycle community, is a lot of content around building up bikes. You know, you're gonna get garage videos from those guys. You're gonna get pretty detailed installation videos from those guys. So both of them, like Connor FXDB and Biking Bird, you know, we're reaching the end of the build path for both of their DYNAs, right? Like, how much more could either of those dudes done on their DYNAs? So, you know, the content that they want to bring you, like, you know, what more could they really do, you know? So at the end of the day, it's like, do you just hold on to the same bike and keep repeating the same content, or do you branch off into a new field, take a look at a new bike, a new frame, and then bring new content to the motorcycle community? Which I think is what both of those motovloggers are trying to do, which at the end of the day is what the motovlogging community needs. So that's my short answer, is like, at the end of the day, the reason why motovloggers such as those two are making that decision is to just bring new content to the table and experience something new. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, me personally, I don't do a lot of garage videos. I don't really do any installation videos. You know, that's just not the content I make. You know, I'll do product reviews, but most of my content is on the bike, doing rides, doing runs, etc. And that's just my style, you know. The short thing I would say is, I don't think that anyone should criticize the decision for those motovloggers to sell their DYNAs. I think folks should look at it as a positive thing, and you know, don't get offended, like, oh, you know, they're betraying the DYNA, just like Harley-Davidson. You know, there's no reason to get offended by it. If anything, they're doing a really good thing for the motorcycle community, which is going out there and showing the possibility of what the future of Harley-Davidson can be. These new DYNA tails, right? That's what I'm excited to see. You know, I'm all about the future of the company and the future of those bikes. Personally, I love those bikes, you know? All of them. I love the new Lowrider. I love the Fat Bob, which is what FXFB is rocking up there. And I think the Street Bob is great too. I really have been enjoying some of the builds people have been doing lately. So I think, you know, those motovloggers deserve our support. And, you know, I know I'm excited to see what they do with those bikes, as you should be too. So that's kind of my short answer. I'm all about supporting that decision. And, yeah. So as for the question of if I am going to do the same thing, because there's been some speculation out there that I'm about to sell my Dyna and do the same thing. The answer is no. I'm not selling this bike. You know, you guys know this bike has a lot of sentimental value to me at this point. I've gone cross country with it. I'm about to go cross country with it again. I've left the country with this bike. I did that Canada trip, and I've just put an insane amount of work in this bike, and it's personalized to me at this point, where just no other bike is gonna make me feel as much at home as this bike does. So I'm definitely not getting rid of my bike. You know, it's not happening. And furthermore, the Dyna in general, I kind of doubled down on it because, as you know, I bought another Dyna. I own two of them now. Along with my dad, we split the cost of that 2006 FXDB with the 116 cubic inch Screaming Eagle engine. So I love the Dyna. I test rid the Fat Bob, right? The Fat Bob's great. I would be psyched to own that bike. But at the end of the day, like, the frame of the Dyna, the feel of the Dyna is like, you know, what makes me feel at home. It's my style of riding, you know, so it's not, you know, something I'm ever going to be letting go, ever. So that's my short answer. But to add on to that, you know, not that I can afford this anytime soon, but if I ever were in a situation to buy another new bike, it would probably be, I'm not going to lie, it would probably be one of the Dynatails, such as the Fat Bob. I do really like the Fat Bob. Or it would be a FXR if I could find that. That would pretty much be it, though, if I were ever going to buy a new bike at this point. So yeah. But yeah, that's it, man. Support motovloggers out there who are breaching into new territory, who are brave enough to do new things. Don't be afraid of getting into new things, looking at new bikes. You know, that's what keeps motorcycling exciting, right? And shout out to those content creators, Connor, FXDB, and Bike and Bird, for you know, making that transition and bringing us that new content. You know, that's what we need to see. We need to see the potential of these new bikes. But yeah, so that's it. Just wanted to answer that question that a lot of folks have been asking me about. I'm gonna close it out here over on 17 with the Stay Low crew. As always, thank you for watching. I guess in the comments below, let me know what you think about it. You know, like I said, I've given you my opinion on the whole thing. But yeah, we're gonna close it out here. As always, thank you for watching, and BK Low is out.